What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another Barbarian Hero Spotlight. Now, this one is not necessarily a hero spotlight, and it's more really of just a lifestyle choice. And as most of you know that have been watching the channel for a while, one thing that brings me just massive amounts of joy and happiness is the ability to one-shot siege rollers. The monk can do it, the lavamancer can do it, the dryad can come really close to doing it, and the barbarian has been added to the list as one more hero that can get the job done when it comes to one-shotting the big badness. Now, as I mentioned, this is definitely not a direct hero spotlight, as really you've got lots of options in this build. There's only one requirement all the way through, and that is stack ability power. If you've got ability power on everything, it doesn't matter what your other two stats are. Now, I personally like to roll with ability power, hero crit, and hero health. I do have one piece with no hero health on it, but the hero health, just go as high as you're comfortable with. You don't have to have it on every piece. I'm missing lots and lots of hero health here now. However, this is not necessarily the tank and spank build, so the hero health is not quite as required. Now, still capable of dishing out pretty darn nice DPS. I've got my lightning stance and my siphon stance up, of course. Can easily get to that 2.5 to 3 million DPS range, just spamming your primary attacks, and that alone is just pretty darn beast mode. Now, to a much lesser extent, I do have the electrocute combo build factored in, as every barbarian build should have it. If you're playing the barbarian and you're not using the electrocute combo, you're just flat out not doing it right, as it is one of the strongest combinations the barbarian offers. However, today we're going to focus 100% on just one-shot and siege rollers. Now, as I mentioned, you want to have ability power on every piece. What shards you use anywhere does not matter. However, I will go through what I'm using. This is real similar to the other barbarian build I did, with just a few changes. First off, in the head, we're going Worm Scarf, Draining Strikes, and Echoing Shout. In the gloves, Ride the Lightning, Reckless, and Beacon of the Storm. Now, a lot of people ask why Beacon of the Storm. That's focused all on hero damage, and this is an ability power build. And once again, it's just because of that electrocute combo. Now, with the lightning stance up, you got an absurd amount of lightning damage going out there, but I just wanted one more source of lightning damage, and this shard could actually very easily be swapped out for hero crit chance. Now, moving on to the chest, I'm using Boiling Blood, Power Gambit, and Bulwark. Boiling Blood, of course, want to generate the Fury. Power Gambit I'm using not necessarily for the increase in hero damage, but so I will take more damage and in turn generate more Fury. And then Bulwark, just to try to keep me alive through that whole process. In the boots, using Zephyr's Warpath, Full Shell Ahead, and Speed Boost, kind of the go-to barb set for the boots. Zephyr's is going to be in every single build, just because Whirlwind is just an amazing traversing the map ability. It allows you to go super fast. By putting their turtle stance on there as well, that allows you to just spin that up even quicker and just go completely from one side of the map to the other just in an instant. And then moving on to the weapons, using Maelstrom, Talon Strike, and Thunderstruck. Now, if you don't have the Hyper Shards yet, just replace Thunderstruck out with Drenching Strikes, and you're still going to be focused on that electrocute combo. On my second weapon, I did change it up a little since this is an ability power focus. I do have Burning Strikes in the mix just for the additional burn damage with the hero damage, but added in Raven Host and Haunting, as these are two shards that are both focused on ability power and go hand in hand with this ability. Now, as with all of the stance dancing setups, remember whatever stance you pop first is the stance that is going to be your primary. So we want to always pop the lightning stance first and then the siphon stance after. This is going to ensure that we're able to stay alive. However, it's going to allow us to focus on our shout ability a little bit more and get that mini Dragolich buff. Now, this buff, of course, does stack with the Dragolich itself, and combined together, it is just amazing what it can do. You know, you can get big DPS numbers really quickly, and, you know, who doesn't want to see the big numbers? More importantly, it allows you the ability to one-shot the roller. So I was messing around with Omni a little bit on patch day with this one, going through just the key strikes. So if you're completely empty, you have no stances active, you're going to want to hit number 5 or lightning stance. This is all PC, of course. Number 4 or siphon stance. Then pop your pet and hit X, and then hit 8 and dump all of that mana, as this is all about the Hawk Strike. And, you know, as you can see by my glorious costume right here, instead of Hawk Strike, we're going to call this Hawk Smash. H-U-L-K, that is for sure. So I hope you all enjoy One Shot in the Siege Rollers. This is another just really effective build, and the sky is the limit with the Barbarian, as you can just play them any way you want to. So that will do it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel, and I will be back soon with more DD2. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.